What is personality development? A lot of people ask me this question. So, do you handle personality development classes? So I ask them, what do you mean by personality development? They tell me, public speaking skills, presentation skills, self-confidence, teamwork. These are what generally companies define, organizations define as personality development courses. So I asked them, okay, now let me teach you public speaking skills. Does it make you a successful person? To a limited extent, the success comes because if you are able to address an audience within your own organization, let's say, people start to like you, you become somewhat famous amongst the group, and possibilities are that your career will develop. But it has a limited success, isn't it? So what is truly personality development? Let me explain to you what I understood as personality development, having learned and practiced Vedatri Maharishi's simplified Kundalini Yoga and his system of journey of consciousness. Where does personality originate from? Let's ask ourselves that important question. Personality is a collection of our behaviors, correct? Now, behaviors stem from characters, correct? Where does character come from? Characters are evolutions or transformations from your imprints, from your genetic center. So how would you develop your personality without changing the underlying imprints that you carry in your genetic center? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Ask yourself this question. You will understand that the root of your personality is in your genetic center. It's your imprint level. And unless we change our imprints, personality will not change. You might be able to speak well in public, but can you really lead? Can you really become a leader? Would you have a vision for yourself? Would you understand the purpose of yourself? Possibly not. For you to understand your true potential, your true inner potential with which you are born, you have to learn to travel inward. Therefore, the first step in personality development is meditation. Meditation is not about chanting a mantra or transcendental techniques such as creating an imaginary situation or an imagination of a sun or a moon and things like that, and and then focusing your mind on that particular picture, or even not idol worship, for instance. These are practices that have evolved for certain specific reasons. When I'm saying meditation, it is about meditating on your own life force, on your own Kundalini Shakti. Now, by the touch of the Guru, this Kundalini can be raised from your Muladhara Chakra to Ajna Chakra through Vedatri Maharishi's simplified Kundalini Yoga centers across the world. And once your Kundalini is raised, your life force is raised, you will start to feel a gentle vibration of your life force in your Ajna Chakra. And from Ajna, it is raised to Duriya through the power of the eyesight of the Guru. And as soon as it is raised to Duriya Chakra, your Crown Chakra, you will start to feel your vibration at the Duriya Chakra. And that is where you can start your true introspection exercises. The second step is to learn introspection. Why is it important to learn Duriyam before introspection? Because your mind has to remain at the alpha level of frequency between 7 and 13 cycles per second, right? So that is 8 and 13 cycles per second is called the alpha level of frequency. Above 14 is called the beta level of frequency. A wakeful state is a beta level of frequency. Now, at the alpha level of frequency, your mind assumes enormous powers to start looking at its own self. And only when it starts to look at its own self like a mirror, it can start to understand the root cause of some of these behaviors or the imprints that you may be carrying in your genetic center. The moment you understand the imprints that are driving you to behave in a particular way, you will be able to start changing the imprints. Now that power comes to you only at the Turiya chakra. Hence, you have to learn Turiya meditation before starting your introspection exercises. Now, second step is introspection. What is introspection? Is to be able to observe the root cause of your thoughts. Second, understand where your desires are coming from, where your anger is coming from, where your worries and stresses are coming from, or fears coming from. And last one, but not the least, is to understand who you are. So these are the 5 practices that are given: analysis of thought, moralization of desire, neutralization or avoiding of anger, and eradication of worries, and who am I. These 5 practices are taught to you in Vethathiri Maharishi's system. Systematically, you sit in silence and start each of the practices and analyze your thoughts, moralize your desire, neutralize your anger, eradicate your worries, and start to think about who you are. The third step in personality development is to develop your character. As I said, imprints evolve as character, character evolve as your personality, or behaviors become personality. Now, the character, if you start developing in yourself, there are belief systems that we carry. For various reasons, we have started to believe in certain things from the childhood. So start to question those beliefs, start to develop positive belief system in you, re-engineer your inner self and start to develop your core character, become stronger and wiser deep inside through your experience and your wisdom. You will start to be able to develop a better personality. And this fourth step in personality development is actually self-realization. Without realizing who you are, where you have come from, where you are going, what are you doing here, and what is the origin of your life force, what is going to happen to you beyond this lifetime, where did you actually come from before you were born in this birth, all of this has to be realized, not by reading a book, not by listening to a guru, but by inner realization. You have to see this entire picture of where you have come from manifest in your own inner self as a visual. You have to see what, for instance, someone like Vethathiri Maharishi saw. For that, you require systematic inner travel. You need to start to learn to remain at alpha and go beyond alpha level to theta level of frequency, which is deep sleep level of 4 to 7 cycles per second, and even deeper into delta level of frequency, which is 0.5 to 3 cycles per second. Only at the deep coma stage of delta level of frequency, your entire secret of the universe is revealed to you as an inner realization. So my friend, those are the 4 steps. Step 1, meditation on your own life force. Step 2, introspection. Step 3 is character development. Step 4 is self-realization. These 4 steps together is what Vethathiri Maharishi has gifted us as personality development. Please learn this and start your journey of consciousness today. Be blessed by the divine.